A big part of working at Subway is running around and making sure everything is prepared. We can't waste any time trying to make veggies or meats while a customer is waiting. That would just make the line longer and a lot of people upset. Instead, we have to make sure the fridge is full so we can quickly grab anything and continue making our sub. This is why it is so essential for everybody to do their job, because one thing that's forgotten to be made will lead to a lot of time wasted. In order to avoid this, our Subway will usually prepare 2 of everything just in case. For example, I had to grab more ham from the back. This shows that.
Perks of working at Baskin Robbins. You can eat ice cream on the job. You could drink cappuccino blast whenever you want, or milkshakes. My favorite thing to do is to make a little extra of like the smoothie or milkshake. That way I can try like all the different like milkshakes that we have here, and that way I can recommend customers like a good flavor. Also, we get 15% off. We could just chill when like there's no customers or anything. Also, another favorite that I like to do is just sit back and watch TV. Ooh, creature creations. Come now to get your creature creations. And when it gets hot, I just like to go in the freezer because it's so cool in here.
How does you know where the halfway point is for cutting sandwiches? Once again, horrible grammar, but we actually have this little thing on the board where it tells us how long a 12 inches and how long a 6 inches. So if you're new to Subway, you just use that thing to determine how far you cut into the sandwich. But if you've been working there for a while like me, you just kind of have an eye for what's a 6 inch, and it's kind of easy to just guess what the middle is. I'm going to be honest, every single sandwich I make, I'll just guess how long the 6 inch is. If you're new, use that little tool. If not, just guess it out.
Describing people who get these ice cream flavors in one word. Mint, teenager. Strawberry cheesecake, refreshing. Pistachio, Mexican. Butter pecan, elderly. World class chocolate, fancy. Oreo, classic.
Have you ever sneezed making a sandwich? This actually happened to me a couple of days ago, and thank God I had a mask on. A customer was going through their order very normally, and out of nowhere I felt a sneeze coming, and in my mind I was panicking like, oh no. But I realized I have a mask on, so I did the sneeze and it just sneezed into the mask. All I had to do was change my gloves, wash my hands, change my mask out, and we were good to go. No sneeze got onto the sandwich, so I was lucky, and yeah.
Part 2 of describing people who get these flavors. Cotton candy, silly goose, rainbow, OG, vanilla, boring, chocolate chip, simple, non-dairy and vegan chocolate, lactose, cherry jubilee, old, rocky road, sexy.
Have you ever had a customer steal anything and you caught them? I had a lady come in who was very sassy with me, and all she ordered was a cookie. Right after she handed me her $20 bill and I gave her $18 back in change, she asked me for a napkin, so I turned around to grab a napkin for her, and as I do this, she opens her pants and throws the money into it. After I give her the napkin, she comes back to me and says, "You only gave me $8, and in the moment we had a line, so I just figured, okay, I was in the wrong, so I gave her her money back, and I checked the camera about 5 minutes later and I realized what happened.
If you get Rocky Road, just know I have feelings for you. If you get peanut butter chocolate, I just want to know why. If you get nutty coconut, you're nutty for coconut. I know that was cheesy, but it was really funny to me.
Wait, what happens to the sandwiches that don't get picked up? Can you guys keep them? As a matter of fact, I got into the same exact situation just yesterday, and yes, we do get to keep them. Nobody ends up getting charged except for the business, but it does kind of suck because the business does get charged, you know? It's a waste of food and ingredients, but if you're a worker, it makes you kind of happy because you get to take the sandwich for home for free, and you get to munch on somebody's random creation. But don't go out ordering fake sandwich orders because that hurts the business a lot more than you could even imagine. Are you allowed to eat the food for free in the place you're working at? My friend, as a business owner, there are no free things. Every single sandwich I eat, every single cookie, every single bag of chips, every single soda comes out of the business's pockets, which means it comes out of me and my family's pockets. Nothing I eat is free, and we actually bring up everything so that we get a tax benefit off of it too. If we're being real though, I don't pay for it, my parents end up paying for it, but you know, it's still family business. What about the leftover cookies? Alright, I preach honesty on my account, so I'm going to be 100% honest with this. All the leftover cookies are usually there until the morning before we bake fresh cookies. That means that if a customer comes in at say 9 in the morning or 10 in the morning, we will have cookies to sell them. But once we get freshly baked cookies, we end up tossing almost all of the cookies away. Sometimes if I want the cookies or if another employee wants the cookies, we'll always let them take them home, but usually they'll be rock hard at that point and we just gotta toss them.
Making a protein bowl. My knees shouldn't bend like this. Whose oven mitt is that? Scoop the chicken. Scoop. This chicken bussin'. More chicken. Scoop. Need lettuce. Less lettuce. Slide. Done sliding. Tomato. These cucumbers are so small and cute. Cucumber is a funny word. Cucumber. Ah shit, I burnt my hands. Gotta use the green grippy things. Look at that chicken. Steamy chicken. Chicken up next. They really just ruined this bowl with vinegar. Where the uck is the sauce? I'm panicking. Drizzle that sauce. This customer's gonna spit on me. The lid. Hi Felicia.
I'm going to be completely honest. Yesterday, I had realized how much work I'm putting in for Subway and got really hurt when someone close to me pointed out that Subway doesn't care about me. Rather than being mature, I decided to call Subway a dog water company, which isn't fair at all. They're an amazing company who has literally put food on the table and a roof over my family's head. With that being said, no, the Subway content is not dead, but I'm definitely going to be posting a wider variety of content for you guys. This was clearly a mental health issue and check for myself, and I promise to come back with even better content. This happens all the time for me. Thank you to all my supporters, and no, this is not the end. This is just the beginning.
Zodiac sign edition. Rocky Road is Leo. Cotton candy is Cancer. Jamocha almond fudge is Libra. Strawberry is Aries. Mint chip is Scorpio. Pistachio is Aquarius. Oreo is Sagittarius. Taurus is butter pecan. Vanilla is Capricorn. Virgo is chocolate chip cookie dough. Rainbow Sherper is Pisces.
Rankin_06 said make a chicken and bacon and meatballs and the boys will give you 1 mil likes. You know, I highly doubt we're gonna get 1 million likes on this, but a chicken and bacon and meatball sounds very interesting to me, and I don't think I've ever had somebody order that before, so we're gonna make it right here, right now. It actually sounds kind of good, so let's see how it is, and let's see if you guys can actually pull through with the 1 million likes for the boys and the girls, since we're not misogynists here, you know. Alright, let's try this bad boy out.
Celebrity Crush edition. If you get chocolate chip cookie dough, your celebrity crush definitely Billie Eilish. If you get cookies and cream, you definitely like Justin Bieber. If you get Wild and Reckless, you are definitely still a Jonas Brothers fan. I love you. If you get pistachio almond, your celebrity crush is Vicente Fernandez. If you get Rocky Road, your celebrity crush is Steve Harrington from Stranger Things. If you get cotton candy, your celebrity crush is Dylan Minnette. Celebrity Crush Edition Part 2. I don't know why, but I feel like Finn Wolford would definitely get cookies and cream. This flavor is just so popular and he's man crush every day. That's all I gotta say. Tom Holland fans, where are you at? This is definitely his flavor. I know it. I feel like The Rock would get Nutty Coconut because of like all the nuts inside. I feel like He uses that for his nutrients, for his like big muscles. Zendaya is just so vibrant and bright with all of her cute outfits. We stan. She is definitely mango frozen yogurt.
You guys have been waiting for this video, so here it is. The everything sub. This is a real everything sub. Every single item on the menu went onto the sandwich in normal portions, and boy did this sandwich hurt my pockets. Now just sit back and enjoy.
My last made me feel like I would never try again, but
go to market, go to market, go to market.
I'm Mrs. Bubblegum, I'm Mr. Chico Stick.
I can be your sugar when you're feeling for that sweet spot. Put me in your mouth.
come here, girl, let me touch up on your butt. Wait.
Renegade.
I don't want a Valentine, I do want Valentino. Let's go.
I like to play this game with myself where I try to guess the type of person who's going to pick up an online order based on the type of sandwich that they order. So while I was making this sub for pickup, I was contemplating who would order just a turkey with extra mayo. I knew it was going to be a kid, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with the simple order. I just know that kids are more prone to getting simple sandwiches because they don't like veggies. The look on my face when a 74-year-old man pulled up and picked up this sub had to be priceless. And when I asked him why he didn't get veggies, he simply said, "It's worked for 74 years and it's going to work for 74 more." This man is my hero.
Celebrity Crush Edition Part 3. I feel like Timothy Chalamet would get Rocky Road because only baddies get this flavor, and he is definitely a baddie. Also, I don't know if that's how you pronounce his name, so I feel like Ariana Grande would get strawberry because she's feisty like that, but in a good way, and like so cute and girly. My boyfriend, aka Zac Efron, would definitely get Reese's Peanut Butter Cup because I just feel like he would like that flavor a lot. Celebrity Crush Edition Part 4. Lana Del Rey, that's all I gotta say. Lana Del Rey is definitely cotton candy. She's just so soft like this. Oh, I love it. Her voice is soft, and I feel like her hair is soft too. For all of my Cole Sprouse fans, I know that you guys get Snickers because I just feel like he would definitely like Snickers. He just seems like the type. My Leonardo DiCaprio fans, I know that you guys get Jamoke Almond Fudge. This flavor is such a classic, just like him. And he was so hot when he was younger, yes. Michael Jackson would definitely like this flavor. It's such a classic. And RIP.
Here are 3 sandwich life hacks that'll make your sub taste 10 times better. The first one is to put the mayo on the bread before you put anything else on it. I don't know why, but it makes the sandwich taste so good. The next one is to toast your sandwich with onions and peppers on it. It makes it so flavorful and it gives off such a good aroma when it comes out of the oven. The last one, put salt and pepper right on your tomatoes. I can't explain this one either, but it just makes it taste so good for some reason.
If you get vanilla, you have no taste buds. If you get chocolate, you're pretty simple. You don't ask for much. If you get cotton candy, you're popular. If you get gold medal ribbon, you're not picky at all. You like it all.
If you go to Subway and order the Chipotle chicken melt with guac, I'm about to change your life. Ask the person behind the counter to mix the Chipotle sauce and chicken together before you toast the sandwich, and it's going to be a masterpiece once it comes out of the oven. You're going to notice the second it comes out, it smells like a very spicy and tangy Chipotle chicken. It's kind of like how the chicken teriyaki is, but there's a twist. You're getting so much more sauce and so much more flavor in the chicken with it being heated into it, so go try it out. I promise it won't disappoint.
If you get pineapple coconut, girl, you need a vacation because this tastes just like piña colada, and I know you miss it. If you get old-fashioned butter pecan, you're my cousin because a lot of Mexicans be getting this one. If you get eggnog, you miss Christmas. If you get chocolate chip cookie dough, well, then you're cute because a lot of cute guys be getting this one. And cute girls too. If you get German chocolate cake, well, then you're my friend because this flavor slaps like choom.
I always get asked what BMT stands for, and I thought this would be a perfect video for everyone out there wondering. So BMT actually stands for Biggest, Meatiest, Tastiest. And I think that's a perfect description for the sandwich because, in my opinion, it's the biggest, meatiest, and tastiest sandwich at Subway. It comes with pepperoni, salami, and ham, and preferably provolone cheese, but this customer got American cheese, and that tastes just as good on it. You should always get it toasted, unless you like a cold sandwich, then I guess it's fine. And yeah, this customer got it on flatbread, but I'd recommend Italian herbs and cheese, and you're sailing.
Part 7 of Personality Flavor Edition. If you voluntarily get watermelon splash, I know you're just getting it because it looks cute and not because it tastes good. If you get this flavor, you definitely hate the employee. Look at how hard it is. Anyways, if you get this flavor, you definitely like to go trick-or-treating because it literally has every single chocolate flavored candy. If you get strawberry cheesecake, I trust you because you are such a refreshing, cute person.
This sandwich had to be for a kid. All they got on it was turkey, extra cheese, and mayo. And I can't really blame the kid. When I was little, I would never eat veggies. And now, I love to get every veggie on my sandwich. So look how things change. Kids are literally the most picky and least picky eaters at the same time. They won't eat a classic ribeye steak from any of the greatest restaurants you've ever seen, but they'll gladly have their Dino Nuggets with barbecue sauce or ketchup. Can't blame the kids though. I love my Dino Nuggets too.
Okay, honestly, I don't know a lot about K-pop bands. However, a lot of my followers do want me to do a series on that, so that's exactly what I'm gonna do. BTS fans would definitely get Oreo cookies and cream because this flavor is so popular, just like that band. Also, a member of the band is actually really, really cute. To my Red Velvet fans, I feel like you guys would get Cherry Jubilee. I don't know, it's just a feeling, man. I feel like Stray Kids would get Wild and Reckless because a lot of kids get this flavor. I feel like Blackpink is definitely describing baseball net, like the colors and everything. I feel like MCND fans would definitely get Reese's because that seems like a really cool band to listen to, and a lot of Reese's people really like cool bands.
Ever since I made the video telling TikTok that my parents own the Subway that I work at, I've been getting a ton of comments that are calling me spoiled or saying, oh, I'm the owner's kid. Listen to me. I have been working at Subway for 5 years unpaid for my parents because they're immigrants that immigrated to this country and built a beautiful life for me and my brothers. This is my debt of gratitude to them, working for free. So I do not understand why I'm receiving hate. I mean, kids, here is your sign to do whatever you want in this life. Because if they're hating on a person that is literally making sandwiches on the internet, they're going to hate on anybody. They're going to hate on you no matter what you do. So do whatever you want.
So these flavors are cool and all, and they're very, very popular. But just know that if you still get these, you are 100% still a child. And you most likely get sprinkles on top of your ice cream, maybe with the cherry on top.
I've been asked a number of times why I would rather work at Subway than another job, and the answer is really simple. I work for my parents. Yes, they own the franchise I work at. No, my parents do not own Subway. I love working for my parents because it really gives me the freedom to do whatever I want, like make these TikToks. It also lets me feel good about myself being able to help my parents' business grow. The one downside is that I'm basically working all the time. If there's any computer problems at the store, I'm the first one there. If we run out of anything at the store, I'm the first one to get it and drop it off. And if anybody quits or gets fired, I'm the first one to take their hours. It's not a bad life, and honestly, I'm blessed to have a job.
Least favorite flavors at Baskin Robbins? Vanilla non-fat yogurt. Dude, no one gets this. No one. This vanilla is the Walmart version of the Target version vanilla. No one really gets... Aww. So no one really gets this flavor just because it's kind of gross. Unless you're in love with peanut butter, you will get this flavor. If not, it's gross. No one gets eggnog. Literally no one. I don't even know why it's here. Christmas is not on the way. No one gets Snickers unless they get a layered sundae, but that's the only reason they get this flavor. Okay, I really don't know why no one's getting German chocolate. This flavor smacks.
Before you comment, I know I've done nachos a million times, but they're so good and kind of fun to make. I'll usually make mine using Doritos, steak, green peppers, onions, and the mixed cheeses. Currently, you can't order these in store, but I feel like Subway should really start selling them. I've also had some friends who I've made them for use baked chips instead of Doritos to make it a little healthier. Oh, and...
So a lot of you have asked me to try all the flavors in one scoop, so that's what I'm going to be doing. The how it looks so far. This is how it looks now. Ooh. So guys, this is how it looks so far. This is half of the flavors that we have. I only did this side. Okay, I'm really nervous. Oh, okay. So I'm just gonna... Oh.
I've had a ton of people ask me if they should get a job at Subway. I've also had a ton of people tell me that they applied to a job at Subway because of me. I want you to know that working in fast food is not the dream. It's gritty, requires patience, and you'll be working on your feet all day. But if you're broke like me and have nothing to do, I think it's a great job.
Okay, so this is the new flavor of the month. It's called Cotton Candy Crackle. So we're gonna give you a review on how we like the flavor of the month. Ready? Cheers. Do you like it?
No, it literally tastes like cotton candy, like the actual cotton candy.
Really?
This one,
You're right. It tastes exactly like cotton candy. It's kind of good though. What is your rating for the flavor?
for that one, I want to say like 4 out of 10 because I personally do not like cotton candy.
So what's your rating on the ice cream?
I would say an 8 out of 10. It's actually pretty good if only you like cotton candy like so much.
So many people tell me that they're applying to a job at Subway and have asked me for tips on working here. So first things first, the hardest part of your job is going to be putting on gloves while a hungry customer watches. They will secretly judge you in their head about how long it takes you to put on gloves, but once you have them on, it's smooth sailing. Another thing is separating the meats from each other and laying them on the bread. I compare this a lot to a dealer at a casino dealing cards for blackjack. After a while, it just becomes second nature to fold and place the meats onto the sub. Also, if a customer asks what type of cheese you recommend, cheddar and mozzarella are the go-to. They're shredded, so it's really easy to place on the sub. Speed is the name of the game at Subway. When you have 10 hungry customers waiting online, there isn't time for small talk. Oh, and don't fall asleep on your sandwich. That's a big one. Anyways.
K-pop Flavor Edition Part 2. I feel like GOT7 fans would definitely like Rocky Road. They just seem so trendy, and this flavor will always like not die of style. Where are my ITZY fans? This flavor is definitely described ITZY because it's such a cute flavor and I feel like they're pretty girly. I feel like my Mamu fans would definitely like chocolate chip cookie dough because this flavor is so trendy and this flavor is really hard like to scoop, and I feel like their band just goes like so hard. I feel like Twice fans would definitely like Cotton Candy Crackle because this flavor is so glamorous, just like them.